All right, let's start this back over, yo. So Bluetooth is connected here, so you can't hear the audio, and Lewis Capaldi started playing, and that is gonna get the video banned because I'm stealing someone else's music. But I'm like, bro, I didn't want for any of this to happen, okay? So here's a little story, guys, about what not to do. You guys can learn from my mistakes, okay? Ooh, let's get this thing going. Woo! This car, guys, if you want to buy a reliable car, buy an NB Miata 1999 to 2001. Just enough power, and these things can make it, guys, to 250,000 miles. Just because they're a Miata does not mean they are unreliable. These are hella reliable cars. All right, so let's get into the story of how I almost died. Almost. You guys let me know. So there's this idiot, right? His name's Landon. He's riding his bike, his ZX6R, just in the parking lot. He's trying to ski in it. This isn't really important in the story, so don't have to memorize it. And as I'm driving it, I see this couple inside of a white Chevy Malibu. And the guys, they're having some fight and argument. Quick disclaimer, guys. When two people are having an argument, a girl and a guy are having an argument, if it's a gay couple, you can go ahead and break it up. It doesn't matter. But if it's a guy and a girl having an argument, don't ever say anything or even look that direction, because the guy is not thinking. He is not thinking. He is just hyper concentrated in something. It's just, don't, okay? He's not paying attention. He will literally kill someone in that moment and then think later, because I think that's the point of a guy's life, where he is just so, I don't know when he's fighting. I don't know what's going on, but I felt slightly what it feels like, but I'm still not 100% inside the zone that I'd kill someone, okay? But this idiot, they have a fight. I'm right here in the parking lot. They pull out. She gets out of the car and starts walking this way while I'm here. And I like drift my bike, and then I'm like trying to get her attention because she looked like she was sad or something. And then I'm like, hey, trying to get her attention. She just looks at me kind of like I'm crazy and then keeps on walking. I'm like, okay. Now I didn't know that this guy pulled out and he did a U-E and came back into the parking lot, okay? And then so he's sitting there and he's just like, oh, the fuck's your problem? You fucking talking to her? Mind your own fucking business, fucking. It's just a lot of bad words, okay? And then I'm just like, at this point, this is the point in my life where I am trying to cause trouble rather than not. But I didn't really want to cause trouble with this because I kind of knew I maybe started it. But I'm just like, this guy's just yelling at me. I'm just like, shut up. So I got hyper, okay? So I yelled, okay! And then he loses his shit, okay? This isn't a situation. Some situations where you get hyper, they calm down. This is one of the very bad situations where if you get hyper, they get mega hyper, okay? And then hit the convertible top. Oh, I wonder if we can drop the convertible top. Nah, let's not. Let's just keep it closed. And then, so he pulls out a gun, okay, and cocks it. I don't know if this gun's loaded. I don't know if it's loaded or not. It doesn't really matter at this point. If I had a gun, if anybody had a gun in that situation, guys, that is every right. That is every right to shoot someone, okay? He did not aim it at me. He did not aim it at me. But, like, you're like, oh, guys, oh, he didn't aim it at you. Oh, okay, so if he did aim it at me, and then a second goes by, and I blink, and I'm dead, was that really worth it? How long are you going to wait until this guy shoots you? It's like, that's why cops, dude, some cops will, like, when someone's coming at them with a knife, they're like, put the knife down, put it down, put it down. I've seen videos, and it's gruesome, guys. They say, put the knife down, and the guy keeps running at them. They're like, I told him to put the knife down 5 times, and he didn't listen. So they shoot him, like, 5 times, guys. It is just crazy, but, like, you can't say the cop didn't warn him. I don't like cops. But when cops are in death situations, life and death, that's when I respect police. The police have been through the most shit and the most life-threatening situations are the nicest cops, okay? Not these idiot pirates that just run around and give people tickets all day. Like state troopers. I don't respect state troopers strictly because they're state troopers. They're not police. When a crime scene's called, they don't show up. They're just on the road. So, I'm just sitting there, and my brother eventually comes over. I wish he didn't. He calms the guy down. Literally, he didn't do anything. The guy was just mad. The guy, Adrian, my brother Adrian, is like, calm down. The guy's like, yeah, Fluffin, get out of my parking lot, nigga, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I'm just standing there. I'm genuinely frozen with fear, because I'm like, I'm not gonna start backing down and being like, oh, sorry, man, it's too late for that. If you say sorry and back down, he's gonna shoot you anyway. If you get hyper, he's probably, all I knew in that moment is I'm not backing down, but I'm also not going to edge this guy to try to shoot me. So I just was silent, and I just sat there and stared with my other brother alongside me, who didn't say anything either. Because prior to that, we went through a really bad situation where we felt like the bad guy, even though we were not. I can tell that story another time. I'll tell that story tomorrow, hopefully. But it was so unbelievably embarrassing for us, the other story, that made us feel like the bad guy, that I promised myself in my soul, I never actually said it out loud, but I told myself, this will never ever happen again. This is not going to happen again. I would almost rather die than it happen again, because I can't live with the guilt and humiliation of how I felt. So in that moment when he pulled out the gun, I was just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe my life flashed before my eyes, I didn't know. But after that, my other brother, who quote unquote calmed him down, said I was an idiot, said I was stupid. And it hurt, but still to this day, I don't think I was an idiot, because I don't know. I was willing to die. I guess I was willing to die for the humiliation that I would have felt otherwise, and maybe my brother isn't willing to die. It's like, I'm willing to take a bullet for what I believe, brother. I don't know what you're willing to do for what you believe, but my other brother beside me, I think he felt the same thing. It's like we weren't going to edge the guy on, but we also weren't going to bend over and have him anyway. So eventually, he just hops in his car and drives away, because he has to shoot us or he has to leave. There's nothing else he can do. So eventually, that's the thumbnail. So eventually, he hops in his car and leaves. And then I was just like, okay. I'm trying to calm down in the situation. And my brother calling me an idiot really, really does not help. But still to this day, guys, I still don't think I did. I know where I went wrong. I know the mistake that I did. And guys, please take away this from the story. Anytime there's a couple fighting, don't even look at them, okay? Don't look at them, pretend they're not even there. Keep staring at your phone, okay? Because that guy will purposely pick a fight with you if you're staring at him. He genuinely will, okay? Because he's feeling embarrassed and he's feeling bad in the moment because he's getting rejected. So please just ignore eye contact, guys, okay? Where I went wrong in the story is not standing there and not going, oh, don't shoot me. The part where I went wrong in the story is where I said something to the girl. That is where I went wrong. I should have went about my damn day and just kept drifting my bike, okay? Some bitch, and she didn't even, she wasn't even sad. She was just angry. So I'm gonna risk my life for some stupid girl who's just upset in the moment. Not worth it. Shit. Okay, guys, so that wraps this up. Long story short, if you ever see that, if you ever had a situation, please comment it down below. I'd really like to hear how it went. But if you did have one of those situations, you definitely learned your lesson. But if there's a guy and a girl fighting, ignore it. Walk by. In fact, I'd say run. Okay? Just run. Because that guy is either demon possessed or he is not thinking straight. Something else is going on in his mind. It's like someone on meth. Have you ever seen someone on meth or on drugs? I have. They're screaming. They're disgusting. There's this one guy. He was just going crazy, screaming. He sounds like he has a demon inside of him, guys. He was in a parking lot. I'm sitting there, and he's screaming, and he grabs a bottle. I think he grabbed a rock, and he chucked it at a girl's window. It didn't break. It bounced off. And I'm just thinking, if this guy comes in my car, there's not going to be any negotiating or, bro, calm down. He's freaking the fuck out. He is not thinking straight. He could probably kill me if he had a knife. So if someone ever comes up to your, I wasn't even thinking call the police. All the police is in my mind is someone who gives you tickets. I never even thought you could call them. So I thought, what do I do? And then second, I was like, oh, you can call the cops. someone else called the cops and they were looking for him, but he probably got away. But anyway, long story short, guys, you see a couple fighting, run, okay? Run. Just run. That's it. If you guys enjoyed this video and got to the end, that's awesome. If you did get to the end, comment OG, because that's awesome. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Hit the subscribe button. Peace. And also, this Murano is hella slow.